Today we made homemade bagels, the same recipe, but 4 different flavors. To electric mixer bowl, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons and 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. I'm using the traditional dry active, so 2 teaspoons and 1/4. 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm using brown. Giving this a really good whisk and then gonna let it sit on the counter for like 5 minutes. All right, while our yeast is activating, I have to show you guys something because I'm so proud of myself. It only took me 3 hours of practicing today. I worked all morning on trying it to perfect the rice noodle. They are so difficult. I don't care who you are, but I managed to perfect them after 3 hours and they are just so flipping good. Adding in some salt, about 1/2 teaspoon, 1/4 cup of oil. Now just 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Into the electric mixer for about 5 minutes until it all comes together. Needed 5 minutes and it's perfect. It didn't even want to stay in the bowl. Soft, it's stretchy. I like to roll it into a ball, but that's completely unnecessary. Going to lightly grease the bowl. Put our dough in. We're gonna cover it and let it rest for at least an hour. Been 1 hour and look at the size of our dough. If you guys haven't figured this out by now, yes, this is the same recipe for the pretzels that I did yesterday. Exactly the same recipe. Depending on the size of your bagels, I would cut this into 8 or 10. I divided mine into 8 and they are around 130 to 140 grams each. Taking each of our piece and I'm going to kind of like stretch and roll them into perfect little balls. Like that. Can you continue with the rest? All rolled out, going to preheat my oven to 450 degrees. Taking each of our little ball now and I'm going to pierce the middle. Don't do that. I'm just going to stretch it out a little bit. And I'm going to do this for all of them. They're all ready to be dipped in some hot water. Just some very hot tap water. And I'm adding some baking soda. You want your water like a murky color. I have a cookie tray lined with some parchment paper and we're gonna start dipping our bagels into the baking soda water. I'm gonna leave them in here for maybe 20 seconds or so, flipping them back and forth. And remember, by skipping the baking soda and water step, essentially you're just giving yourself bread. You really need the baking soda and water to give you that bagel texture, that chewiness on the inside, but that kind of hard exterior. Also the taste. Adding egg wash to the top of each of them, just an egg that I've scrambled. And this is where you can add any toppings that you want. Sesame seeds, everything bagel, cheese, jalapenos. The possibilities for your bagels are endless. I'm going to add 2 with sesame seeds, 2 plain Miss Harper, everything bagel, and I'm going to do 2 with cheese. Into the oven at 450 degrees. Can we just take a minute? Beautiful. My kids will devour these every morning before school.